Hello. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello. So again,
Guys, we have to do a class-wide acapella of this. What? This is a petition to do a class-wide acapella.
Are you still on Blackbird?
somebody's enjoying the tune.
Oh, finish whistle.
Do a thumbs up on your Zoom if you watch the histogram.
I can't because for some reason something's up with my Wi-Fi and it's not letting me watch any of the brain pops or the ed puzzles.
Okay, so again, make sure you've cleared your browsing history and restarted your device. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Because it's most likely your settings in your Wi-Fi, I mean in your browser, your internet browser.
Okay.
Because your browsers get things in there that will make it not allow those things to operate because it thinks it's protecting the device that need to be cleared out.
Oh.
Like, let's say something on BrainPop did something that made your device think that was not good, then it's going to block it until you clear that out. Okay, we have 50 kids, but 6 players. Hurry. Hurry, because we run out of time on this. So we still need about 7 players. Well, I'll say this. There are 7 kids not logged in. That's 6.
I am Bob. Okay, Fernita.
No, it shouldn't. All right, so I've got 8 people. Anybody else coming back?
Sadly, my mic was off because I perfectly hit the high note. I perfectly hit the high note, but my mic was off, so I'm sad. Alright. Here we go.
Ugh, I could listen to this thing for hours, but eventually it would get super duper annoying.
Yeah. Pretty quick.
Like, imagine it going like in the middle of like, oh my gosh.
All right, I'm starting in about 15 seconds.
Me randomly playing tennis with the ball. With the ball.
Oh, you guys okay? Hey, what's the subject? What's the subject? Mr. P.
All right, here we go.
Guys, I don't know, I just want to find out about her. Oh!
Histogram quiz. Oh no, I'll suck at this. How many employees get between $33,000 to $43,000? I don't know.
It's a histogram.
Oh wait, hold on. This looks easy. Why does it look everything? Ah!
It's coming to get harder, I bet. As well.
No doubt about that.
Always be prepared.
Remember, it's about being accurate. But
Yay, I'm actually right.
so everybody got it and said 400 because it's right here. Correct?
Yes.
So, yep. Okay, so let me leaderboard. I've got to find a way to keep your all's picture on here. Let me see if I move it over here. Hold up. Okay, let me try to leave it over there. Next, this is the leaderboard. Come on. Here's the leaderboard. Well, I guess not. All right, number 2.
Aww.
It's skipping.
Why does it say both or neither?
Because obviously that's not right.
It's very
Everything
bamboozling.
is so.
Because you have to put 4 answers regardless if you don't need them.
It's very bamboozling.
Yay.
And it's trying
Yep,
to bamboozle.
for sure.
They could have just done a true or false one.
Exactly.
No, they make you use all 4 color bars.
No, they've done
No, they
true or
don't.
false.
No, they
do the
don't.
true or false
I've made my own.
They're true or false
I've made my
ones.
own Kahoot before. I've
Yeah.
made my own Kahoot
It doesn't
before.
make you
You
use
don't
all 4.
have to do all 3.
Okay. All right. So the answer is, it is a histogram because, first of all, the bars are touching, right? They
Yep.
have to touch.
Except for that one orange bar.
No,
It's like
pretend
half
like it is.
millimeter.
So here's the thing. The bars do have to touch because they represent all the numbers. You can't skip numbers, right, in your data.
Yep.
Like these are age groups. So you've got 0 to 5, 6 to 10, and on.
11, 12,
Can
13,
someone
14,
tell
15,
me?
16, 17, 18,
Can someone tell me what's actually wrong with that histogram?
I can.
Go ahead.
Yes.
So like the first one, the green bar, it says 0 to 5, meaning there's 5. But then in all the other ones, it's 4.
Okay. So Ashley, you caught what I would not expect most kids to catch. The green, the first interval has 1 more in it than the others. Because it's going from 0 to 5. The others are going 6, 10, 11, 15, 16, 20, 21, 25, right? So technically it should say 1 to 5.
Another thing is,
Mr. P.
the 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 thing. The number of people. It doesn't line up with the bars.
It doesn't
Mr.
what?
P?
It doesn't line up with the bars. The 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Wait.
Oh, wait.
It doesn't.
That's because the numbers
Oh,
on
wait,
the
no, never
bars
mind.
don't. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. P?
Yes.
Before we
Oh,
move
no.
on, I actually, well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess you're right, but yeah, the space between 6 and 10 is also 5. But yeah, but it'd be 6 for the first one.
Okay, wait, hang on. So that's a number thing, okay? What are the counting numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Yep.
They're also counting, before 1 year old. So there's actually 6 different things in the first one.
Yeah.
So let's count the next one. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But when you count the first one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's
It's
6 numbers.
Correct. That's hard for kids to get, but that's correct. Great job, Ashley, that you caught that. Okay, here's the leaderboard. Michaela. No.
Kahoot.
That was
How am I first place?
Betty, Graham, Bob, Nova, and yourmom.com.
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 Hey.
All right. Here we go.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I miss music.
We have to do addition.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
So 7 people, but a couple picked something else. Okay. So more than 29%. Okay. So that would be here 4, and this would be 5, 6. Correct.
Correct.
And these are zeros.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Here's our leaderboard.
Hey.
Hey, by the way, Melis, you have 3 in a row. What would be the thing that most kids would say about that histogram you just did that didn't need to be there? Anybody know?
They would have 20 to 29.
What about the 2 that didn't have any answers in it? What would some kids want to do right there?
Some people might count that as like 1 or however many they want to count it
That's
as.
right. Or they would take it out of the data. Why can you not take it out? Why does it have to stay there? Why do those sections have to stay there?
In order to keep the histogram nice and organized, and also because even though it appears there's no entered data, there's actually been gathered data. There's just, and that's it, but 0's the result.
You're exactly right. There is data there. It's called 0. You can't take it out because the answer is there's 0 that answered that. And 0 is part of it. All right. So you can't take that out. Correct. Where does the high score lie in this interval?
Wait, no.
Man, I got that wrong.
No, I got that wrong way. Oh my god. Oh man, that was an after.
Okay. So did you fall for the trick?
Yep.
You were looking at the bar that was the tallest.
Probably.
Was that the question?
Yep.
No, that wasn't the question. The question was, where's the interval that made the highest score? That'd be the last one down there, right?
Ah.
See, I tricked you. You were looking for the 2. You were like, those 2 are tied that have the most people in it, but that wasn't the question, right?
But like right after I pressed, I was like, wait a second. No.
Okay. So Graham, number 1, Bob, number 2, Betty, yourmom.com, and Michaela. Who is yourmom.com?
Ashley.
Is that Ashley?
Yeah.
All righty. Yourmom.com, that was a great answer you caught earlier. Ashley, seriously, that was awesome that you caught that, because most people would say, I don't see anything wrong.
I don't know.
Realize the first interval was not the same.
How many people do we know that's 0 years old?
Okay, here we go. Next one. Is this a histogram, yes or no?
I think the
Both.
answer is going to be both. The answer is definitely both.
Yes, no, question mark, question mark. Is this a histogram?
The answer is both. 100%.
No.
Both.
Graham, there's still people that haven't answered.
All right. The 7 that said no, why is it no? That's correct. Why?
I can say why.
What was the thing
Because
wrong?
the fact that they were like spread apart and like
Yep.
2 intervals had the same number in them.
Okay, so if you ever see a bar graph where the bars touch, that's wrong. If you ever see a histogram where the bars don't touch, wrong. Yeah, because remember, we're using all the intervals. We can't leave any interval numbers out. So that means the bars need to touch because you're doing intervals, right? From this to this to this to this. So they have to touch. All right, so yeah, that makes it not correct. We got Graham, Bob, yourmom.com moved up to 3rd. Kyla moved up to 4th. Michaela, you're in 5th. Here we go. What's making this an incorrect graph?
Oh no.
All right.
Whoa.
So now, here's a question. Does anybody, of the choices you had, that's the reason it's wrong? Let me pull it back up. Can someone tell me another reason it's not correct?
I can.
Go ahead.
The 20-30 and the 30-40.
What about it?
Well, aren't you like not supposed to repeat the same number in each graph?
Eddie, you are a genius. That's exactly right. It should say 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 60, 61 to 70. Or it should say 20 to 29, 30 to 39, right? Either way. But you can't have the 30 on both things. Does that make sense? Most people wouldn't catch that either, but that's exactly right. That's another really careful thing you noticed. Okay, let's see here. Graham, number 1. Kylie, you're on a win streak. And up. Mom.com, Bob, Michaela. All right, here we go. Let me let Lincoln back in. Here, Lincoln. Didn't fall for it that time. You got it. You didn't fall for it. All right, let's see our scores. All right, Kylie, you're on a up. You're up 1. Your mom.com is up. Bob's up. And Michaela, you're on a comeback of 3 in a row.
Nice.
All right. If you all hear Dr. Parsons, she's talking to her kids over there. All right, so let's go on to the next one. You may not can hear her. I can, though.
I heard her for a second.
There's an error. It should be removed. No doubt about that.
The answer is definitely no one likes the number. So no one likes that interval.
Everyone's dead.
Wow, nobody
Definitely,
really-
right? Okay, so it just simply means 0 responses for that, right? And you cannot remove that. You cannot remove that from the graph. All right, let's see here. We got Kylie in the lead. We got Bob climbing, Graham climbing, Michaela climbing. Angelo, you have a streak of 5 going on wherever you are. Show me this. It should show more than 5.
What if they show like the entire leaderboard?
Okay, quiz number whatever. Don't forget, you too can listen to Kahoot music on Kahoot music on Apple Music. Right? That should be a breeze in the park, right? That's so easy.
I'm literally
A
sitting
breeze
right
in
my
the
window.
park.
There's nothing.
I thought it was a walk in the park.
Pretty much solo.
So here's the thing. What do you notice about the intervals now?
Go get Daddy.
They actually show the total on top of each, so you don't have to go looking at the side.
Okay. What else do you notice? That number at the top is the number of votes for that thing, right? The number of answers for that.
Yeah.
That range. So for example, let me ask, is this true? 10 people have, 10 people have a sibling that's 10 years old.
No.
That's false.
It's
true.
oldest sibling.
10, 11, or 12.
Okay, what is true is 10 people have a sibling that is either 10, 11, or 12 years old. That's correct.
Their
It's
oldest
that range.
sibling.
All right. What do you notice? What would a kid say was wrong about the interval amounts down there at the bottom? What might they say is wrong with that? You know, not you all, but what might a kid say? What about this? Would a kid say, oh, you can't do that because there's supposed to be 5s or 10s down there? No. You can have intervals of 2 or 7 or 19 or whatever, just long as all of them are that, right?
Correct.
Like it could be 10 to 13, 14 to 16, 17, 18 to whatever. Yeah. One thing I don't like here, though, is this 19 plus should really say 19 to 22.
Yeah, because that makes the intervals unequal.
Right. Well, they're
19 through every other number.
Well, no, they're in. What they mean is that it's 19, 20, or 21, but they should say that. In other words, they didn't have anything. Their highest thing was 21. They didn't go beyond that because that's where it stops. But it should say that right there. Would it have been okay if they said 19-21, 22-24, 25-27, and there's be nothing there? Would that have been okay? Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
As long as nobody took out the data with the no responses.
So it would be okay to have that there, though. Yeah. All right. Here's the leaderboard. All right. We got Kylie, Bob, Michaela, you're up. Graham, Boss Jayla, you're up to 5th. And 3 people have gotten 5 in a row. Here we go. And of course, 10 to 12, because we had 10 people, 10 answers there, right? But we don't know if they were age 10, age 11, or age 12. We just know it's in that range. Do they have to have been some 10, some 11, and some 12?
Yep.
No, could they have all been 11? Could they've all been 10? Could they've all been 12?
Yeah.
Yep. They would still fit there. Yep. All right, let's see here. Leaderboard. Kylie still in the lead. Bob, Michaela, Graham, and Boss Jayla. And three people have a streak of 6.
Wait, no.
No!
That's the wrong one by accident.
All right, so let's look at this for just a second. All right, so I purposefully worded that to see if you would figure out the right thing. Okay, the answer has to be 81 to 90 of the choices you had, right? You can't say 80 to 90 because that would make these others not the same amounts, right? You see that? So this one here would be, say 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, or you could say 51 to 60, 61 to 70. But of the choices I gave you, that was the only one that could be it, right? Is there anything in the 110, the 120 area down here? There's one of them, right? Isn't there one there? And what's wrong down here? What would you say is wrong down here?
There's a more instead of just continuing the chart and just ending it.
Yep. And really, I didn't make this graph, but it really should say right here, 51 to 60, or this should start with a, you know, it's okay that you have it like this, but it's better to write the interval things in there so there's no confusion. But
Yeah,
it
because
is,
that one was confusing.
yeah, it is evenly, that's
Yep.
why I gave that to you. It is evenly distributed, but this word more should say 120. But it would have been better to say 51 to 60, 61 to 70, 71. Okay. And let's see our leaderboard. Okay, did anything move? Is everything the same?
Hey, did you guys hear that the Blue Angels are flying around?
They sure are this afternoon.
Yep.
Here in the
At
future.
noon.
Yeah, I think 12:30 here.
We can't see the whole.
We can't see the amounts.
Oh, it did. Oh, yeah. It cut the
How
picture.
do we know?
That isn't good.
I'm gonna assume.
Well, I made the correct guess.
Yeah,
I
I
picked
see it
red.
cut you off
There
there.
was actually there was a way to figure out that it was blue. Because with a histogram, it has to be a range, not just a single number, and that was the only range there was.
Right. Do we only have 5 people left?
Yeah.
I guess so.
No,
People drop out?
I'm guessing
No,
some
I
people
think
didn't
some people-
answer.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
That's-
actually 10 people.
yeah, the time ran
Yeah,
out.
the time ran out.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. So we got Kylie. We got Graham up to number 2. We got Bob, Michaela, and Boss Jayla. Let me check the time. We only got like 7 minutes. Gotta hurry. I don't know.
Why do I have to go
Oh,
fast?
yeah, we gotta move. We got 7 left to do.
Good question.
So again, 81 to 90. The people who fell for the green, you were looking at the one that actually had a bar, right? Right? But this is less because it's 0, right? And that counts. All right, let's look at the board. Graham 1, Kylie 2, Boss Jayla up to 3, Bob, Michaela. Okay, got to move on so we can get finished. How many people were more than 74 inches? More than. More than.
trick question. The answer is 42,944,643.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none, because that's off the chart, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
exactly.
none. 0. So Blaze, answer streak of 3. Then we got Boss Jayla up to 2. Kylie, Bob, Michaela. Everybody got it? None. That's right. All right. Graham, Boss Jayla, Kylie, Bob, and Michaela. And this is number 16. We got 5 more.
Total number of days.
Pretend like those bars are connected. Got to be a fast adder.
Seriously though, we need to do an acapella. I'm not even kidding.
Michaela, Ramita. For me, it looks like your chair is a boat.
Hey, they're flying! I see him! I see him! Oh my god!
You see my what?
They just flew over
Yeah,
my
they
house.
walked. They
The
flew
chair
over my
looks
house
like
as
part
well.
of a boat in your water background. It's a golden.
Dude,
I
that
answered
was
that
sick.
question so slow.
I looked out the
10
window
people.
and they flew right where the window right behind me is.
Oh, you saw them?
I saw them. They're so
Where are
beautiful.
you in town?
There were like 5 of them and they're flying.
Graham,
It was so
where are
beautiful.
you? Graham,
What
where are
Oak
you?
Hill. Oak Hill.
Here? Where?
Oak Hill.
Okay. I'm in
Where
Dom.
is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, they flew over my house as well. I heard them.
Oh my
Turn my
god.
cat. She woke up.
So there were 51 when you counted them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you actually had to count because you had 49, 50, and 51, right? You couldn't like go, oh, it has to be this one. All right, Graham, Kylie up to 2nd. Boss Jayla, Betty, and Bob. Betty's climbed to 4th. 3 players have hit 4 in a row. All right, number 17.
Multi-select?
Multi-select. Okay, so
Wait,
I
what
don't
just
think
Wait, what?
I don't think it was.
Oh, I hit the wrong
multi-select.
one.
I'm so
What just happened?
confused.
I had the right one, but it said I got it wrong.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I didn't
Why, and
submit
why
it.
is there only one
It's because
answer?
we didn't submit it.
so. Yeah,
Oh.
the time ran out. I should fix the time on that longer. Okay,
How long was that? Like,
I didn't catch it. It must have only been like 5 seconds.
and I answered the wrong one.
So the answer
Who
is it's
answered
not a histogram because here's why it's not. Because you don't have intervals down here, right? That's
Yeah.
why it's not. You can't have this. Down here should be numbers. And
I picked
this should
blue.
be people who voted for that range, right? So you couldn't use nicest fruit in that. That's a bar graph.
I picked blue and I submitted, but it said it didn't.
Okay, sorry. That was weird. Okay, Graham,
Yeah, that was
Kylie,
kind of
Jayla,
awkward.
Betty, Bob. All
Well,
right.
like froze the entire board for just like.
Oh, here's another count them up. You know it's not 30.5. And that should say histograms.
Nice. This histograph. Oh, histogram. That's the title.
You can say histogram or histograph.
Histogramma.
But histogramma is not legal. That's not.
No. So grandma.
It says so.
And there were 30.
Hey,
30.
nice.
30.
We got Graham, Kylie, Betty, Bob, and Boss Jayla, and Betty and Bob climbed.
30.
Is this number 19 or 18? 19. Here's number 19. 2 left.
Oh, is this another atom up?
Oh,
This one's easy. You only got 10 seconds. Hurry.
I like the way they just colored it like that.
Okay, by the way, that one only could have ended in 0, right? Look,
Yeah,
that could, all of them were zeros, so it had to end in
sure
0.
done.
And there was only 1 0 answer, by the way. All right. Before the last question, we have Graham, Kylie, Betty, Bob, and Jayla. Here's the last question.
Oh my God, this is.
Oh, another total number.
Everything.
It's the same question again. Oh my God, no.
Yes, I did. Again, I just doctored this Kahoot. I don't like the graphs in it because some of them are inaccurate, like this one.
People add it so fast.
Come on, I'm sure if I hit the right one. Oh. It could depend on it. Kylie gets it right and I get it wrong.
Graham's whole career is on the line here.
My whole career is on the line.
So tomorrow's final battle at 2 o'clock.
I got it right.
All right.
So did I.
The
That's
answer was
amazing.
50. By the way, let me ask a question. Has nothing to do with histograms. Could you look at the number of evens or odds and be able to tell if the answer's got to be odd or even?
Yes.
Yes. So if I looked and go odd, 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 that would tell me if the answer has to be odd or even. If it's an even number of odds, it's even. If it's an odd number of odds, it's odd. Did you know that?
That's
That's an odd. That's
That's
odd.
odd, isn't it? Okay, here's the final
Very
thing.
odd.
In a minute. Here's our final podium. Betty,
Hey,
Kylie,
Kylie.
and
Graham.
Good game, guys.
Do you know what's funny? I went to go clap like we do in Gimkit,
Bob
and
and
then
Jayla, runners up. What'd you say, Pramita?
I went to go clap like we do in Gimkit, but then I realized we were playing Kahoot.
Ha,
Exactly.
funny.
I accidentally tapped get it on Google Play.
Funny, it's a histogram gram.
Different spelling, though.
Let me
Different
pull up
spelling.
the feedback here.
Graham. Wow.
If If it cuts off before I say bye,
Bye.
here's the
Bye.
report.
Can
I'm
you,
just
if
saying
it cuts
will
off?
cut off in a few here within a minute.
Oh, no.
We're on borrowed time right now, but I was going to
No, it's
pull
just
up
a
the
normal
report
report.
if you want to see it, but it's not coming up. Let's give it a second. I hit report to see it, but it's
They're coming.
Well, maybe you can just send a
I think-
screenshot of it to us.
I can send you a screenshot afterwards. Yeah. Oh, here it
I
comes.
think they're coming.
Here it
I
comes.
feel like I hear them near my house, but then
Here.
I don't see them.
I
Wow.
hear
That's
the whoosh.
slow.
I hear the whoosh.
Again, I'll see you all tomorrow. It's going to cut off. Let's see here. players.
I just flew over.
14. Where's the thing to show? Not that.
That is what I'm hearing.
What this does.
See you
That's
guys
cool.
later.
Okay.
You guys, bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
It's not
See ya.
pulling anything up. Bye.